Outer Banks Season 3, Explained Finale. Our favorite treasure hunters are back, and the stakes have never been higher. Netflix has finally released the third season of Outer Banks. So far, we have seen John B., Chase Stokes, Sarah Cameron, Madeline Klein, and the rest of the Pogas discover the Royal Merchant and the Santo Domingo Cross. Now they have to uncover a treasure of mythical proportions, the city of El Dorado. If you want to know what happens before pressing play, or if you are looking for a guide to what you have just watched, we have the solution right here. Here's everything you need to know about the finale of Outer Banks Season 3, including who dies in Outer Banks Season 3. Outer Banks Season 3 Finale Explained. Once Big John, John B., and Sarah escaped, they were met by Ward and his gun. That was when the rest of the Pogas showed up. After promising P4L, JJ, Key, Pope, and Cleo ran towards Ward. But it was Sarah who finally confronted her father and took his gun from him. That's a shame because he kind of needed it. Soon after Ward lowered his weapon, Ryan, Lou Ferrigno Jr., another seeker of El Dorado, appeared and threatened to kill Big John. That was when Ward was heroic for the first time in his life. Ward ran towards Ryan, pushing him off a cliff. And that's a series finale wrap on Ward Cameron. Unfortunately, he wasn't the only father who died in the end. Despite his best efforts to get Big John to safety, he couldn't. But before he passed away, he told John B. to hold on to Sarah and that you were the best son any man could ask for. Our poor treasure-loving baby. During the funeral of these two problematic fathers, John B. made a final off-camera monologue. When my dad came back, I thought it was a dream come true. But what I found out is that life doesn't give you oceans without waves, says John B. My dad wanted to go on a great search of his life. He wanted adventure. He wanted to find a treasure. You know what I realize? I'm my father's son. Outer Banks Season 3 ended with a ceremony honoring John B., Sarah, JJ, Key, Pope, and Cleo for finding El Dorado. Yes, the rejected Pogas became local heroes. John B. casually revealed that they all moved on with their lives. Pope went to school, Key started saving turtles, and JJ bought a charter boat. As for John B., he's now running a surf shop. But this adventure is not over yet. Does Ward die in Outer Banks Season 3? He certainly does. In an uncharacteristic moment of bravery, Ward attacked a man who cornered Sarah and her friends, pushing him off a cliff. Although we don't see his body, we're pretty confident that Ward is no longer around. Does Big John die in Outer Banks Season 3? This is also a yes. Big John was shot while searching for El Dorado with John B. and Sarah. He held on for as long as he could, but in the end, his injuries were too great. He died on the boat while John B. and his friends were trying to get him to safety. What might happen in Outer Banks Season 4? In the final moments of this season, the Pogas are approached by a mysterious man. He praises them for finding El Dorado before offering them a new artifact to inspect Edward Teach's logbook. Yes, we're having a Blackbeard season, folks.